Fantasy and sci-fi books still get a bad name for being a lesser genre. Many people saying they're just nonsense, they don't hold any weight, and just that they don't have anything to say, which is absolutely wild. So much of what I love about fantasy and sci-fi is the fact that we can take these more complicated ideas, but then just kind of give them a different visual to help us kind of wrap our heads around more difficult themes or topics, or really get to lean into something because we're looking at it from a different angle. For example, Sun Eater is a fantastic story that really leans into a lot of different philosophical ideas, a lot to do with destiny and leadership, especially because Hadrian lived such a long life, because this is a far off future where people live for much longer, and also this idea of space travel taking so long and being in fugue that hundreds of years can pass between different parts of this story for not Hadrian, but for a lot of other people out with who stay on the planets, which really creates an interesting dynamic with how we look at time. It really opens your mind to a lot of different ideas that just work so well because it is visualized in such an interesting way. And then, ironically, one of the most interesting human pieces I have ever read is about a android, half robot, half human in the Murderbot series. Martha Wells does such a good job of creating lots of interesting and compelling ideas with anxiety and social interaction and acceptance, and it's all from this half robot that struggles to interact with people. That's what makes it so interesting, because you can really see some of these ideas and themes through a different light. And if you're looking for themes of family and discipline and expectation and grief and loss, Sword of Kaigen is another one that's just fantastic and really delves deep into a lot of those themes, especially grief and loss, but also family with tradition and culture. Really interesting deep dive into some of that with this book. Just some things I've been thinking about recently because I'm a nerd.